Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill here today, Shota Imanaga. What do you look for here?
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Up and in, and this one is off and running. Just missed.
2-0 to count.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a double to start the game.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. First pitch misses. Harris leads off second with nobody out. There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
That one missed.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a high fly ball hitting the air left center field. This one's got a chance, and that one's gone into the bleachers. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Austin Riley. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Shota, an all-star a season ago, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's way high. And that's ball one.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Swing and a miss. Splitter in the dirt. Throw to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Tap foul at the plate. One out, base is empty. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And a 1-2 again. And that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. And he's out. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. First offering, and it just misses. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
And that one hammered. Happ ranging back on it. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. An absolute smash to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. First inning and already up to 23 pitches. Next offering upstairs. And that one upstairs. Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Wrigley Field, and starting this one, Chris Sale.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Ian Happ up to hit. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Fastball is outside. On a line, base hit. Coming home. He will score. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game. So a man at first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Tucker aboard here at first with nobody out. That's a little bit low.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. One down.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And now the lefty.
Ha!
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-2.
Man at first, one away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Dansby Swanson stands in. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Way upstairs, and it's 1-2.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started, and now Sean Murphy. Shota back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard on the ground to first. Bush takes it to the bag. One out in the second. Here's Jared Kelenic. And the pitch is outside, ball one. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that will fall. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Orlando Arcia. Step off, throw to first, and he's back in safely.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Late swing, fouled off. And that one hit to first. Oh, great stop. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
So the batting order turns over. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
1-0.
That one misses, and that is ball one. He swings and fouls one off. Arcia off of first with 2 away. That clips the corner. This to third. Workman. They take the force out, and that'll do it. One left for Atlanta, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the second baseman, Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Right through there for a strike. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. And takes low for ball 1.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
In for a strike. Good slider. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. I mean, it doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's
No
5
ball.
straight
1 strike.
strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Two outs. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true.
No.
And a good eye there. Now it's 3-2. That's a good
Ball
at bat
4
right there.
outside.
He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Miguel Amaya stands in now and watches strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today. And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 left for the Cubs. Score holds. It's 3-1. Top half of the 3rd inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jurickson Profar. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Profar gets a piece there. And it stays fair. Here's Austin Riley. 0 for 1 so far. And a foul ball.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
0-1. That one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Chases that one out of the zone. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Here's Matt Olson down. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Profar leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a foul straight back. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
And the 0-1.
Ball down.
They say it went.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna.
Ball 2. 2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. That one missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And that is that. 2 left for Atlanta as the lead remains 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Yeah, that's fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Right through there for a strike. Got him looking. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Tucker stands in now, looks at that one inside. One down, base is empty. That's too low. And the count is 2-0.
2-0.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag. Steps on first, and it's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to
Threw it by him. A swing and a miss at the fastball to end the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Sean Murphy. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Murphy, the former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
And the sweeper misses for a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Hauls it in for the out. Two down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. And there's a strike. That just misses. It's 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Just misses. And it's 3-2.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. And the score stays 3-1. Back here at Wrigley Field, and now the first baseman, Michael Busch. First
Ball.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
You know, these
One ball,
Cubs
no
just
strike.
lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning
One
into
ball,
a bunch
one
of
strike.
outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Just a great slider right there, and I think the key for pitchers and what hitters don't want to see is if a pitcher misses with that pitch, that he misses off the edge of the strike zone rather than in the middle of the strike zone. And right there, excellent execution, and it finished up in a perfect spot.
Fought off foul. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And Swanson is set down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So here's Horner now. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor
1-0.
slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Swing and a ball popped up. Kelnick flying after this one, but it's just out of reach. And that keeps the inning alive. Now at the plate, Pete Crow Armstrong. His first at bat was a strikeout. Sale with the move to first. Horner back in on a dive. And that one fouled off. Horner leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Little chopper rolls foul. Sale ready. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Cubs leave one, and they still trail it here 3-1. Here at Wrigley Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Michael Harris II. Shota back to work. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Now batting Jurickson Profar. He's already homered in this game.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. And that one pulled foul. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Tucker on the move. And there's 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Here is Austin Riley. 0 for 2 in this one. That's a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Raging back towards the wall. To the warning track, makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Next offering is outside. That one fouled off, 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Struck out swinging his first time. Fastball is outside.
1 ball, no strike.
In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sale delivers. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
The Cubbies down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And up next for Chicago, Ian Happ, 1 for 2. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. Amaya, the base runner at first with 1 out. And that is out of play. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Here's Kyle Tucker. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a slider misses down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
2 outs. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. And Sale deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one is downstairs. And the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Next offering way off the plate. Seiya Suzuki in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a high chopper. Arcia sends it to first. And Tucker is retired. That's out number 3. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Keegan Thompson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Matt Olson up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Braves putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to...
Here's a drive out to right center. Way back there. Look out. Gone. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 5-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Just missed. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-0. That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. And out of here. He shoots one out to right. And they tack one on the board. It's 6-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Back-to-back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Keegan Thompson out of the game, and the home run really bit him today as he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm coming on after the break. New pitcher on here, Javier Assad. He's into the game with the bases empty. So here's Murphy now. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And that misses. Now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
2-2.
That's down and in.
Full count.
That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone. Man at first, nobody out. Now it's the right fielder, Jared Kelnick. There goes the runner. This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong settles under it, and there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Outstanding job behind the dish to catch him right there trying to steal. Really quick catch and throw. Set up with great footwork. Man, he popped out of that crouch. Threw a laser down to second base. Nice job.
And it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II will hit next. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. Just off the inside edge. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Too low, and it's ball 3. Arcia off of first with 2 away. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Profar climbs in on that left side. Right through there for a strike. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. They explode with 3 solo homers in the inning. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. Braves 6 and the Cubs 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Seiya Suzuki. And that's too high.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Outside low. 2-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
And that one missing low. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 3-1.
Hard, 2. Full count.
Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And a 1-1. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball 3. Full count.
Got him looking. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Yeah, there's the strike.
Ball 2.
Strike 2.
2-2.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And the Cubs are down in order. They trail it 6-1. Back here at the friendly confines. Here's the 3rd baseman, Austin Riley. Assad, 27 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Swanson fires over to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. That's
Ball.
inside. Ball one. Foul ball there. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Olsen leads off first with one away. Just missed. The 2-1. That's
Ball,
a little
no.
bit low.
First pitch strike from the
3-1.
pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a big swing and a miss.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Tosses to first.
That's an out.
And Albies is retired. Two down, base is empty. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Right through there for a strike.
No
Base
ball.
is empty,
One
two
strike.
away, but 2 runs are in here in the top half of inning number 7. Now
No,
1-1.
that's a ball.
And that one is in for a strike. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated? And it's even up. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them because, what did she know? So I made my mom keep all my baseball cards, and I really don't have any that are valuable. And that story stunk by me. Anyway, just off the outside edge. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he's out at first. Man at first, Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. First pitch just misses.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Bats in there, and the count 1-1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Stays alive. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Over to Arcia. That's 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the third baseman, Gage Workman. And that's way high, and it's 1-0. Strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. You're the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch downstairs. The count now 2-2. And that just misses.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute. Number 63 gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for the Cubs, Miguel Amaya. And that drops in for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Man at second. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Outside.
1-2. Two.
In the dirt. Two now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And it remains 2-2. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for the Cubs. It's still an 8-1 ball game. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton ready to begin the 8th. And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner. Assad back to work. In the air, left field, down the line. Happ on his horse. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And the batter will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. 1 for 3. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. In time to Bush. And a couple of quick outs. Now here is Michael Harris II. Late with the swing there.
No, he's really working that
0-1.
inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Next offering in there for a strike.
0-2.
And the count is 0-2.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come
1-2.
easy for this staff in this one.
The 1-2.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And the next pitch is way outside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air to left center. Happ brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Daysbel Hernandez getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee, a left-hander, also throwing.
Ball 2. 2-0.
That one inside, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strike.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Tucker in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. And now the DH, Seiya Suzuki. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Happ at second. Tucker on at first with nobody out. Outside low. And 1-1. Swing and a miss.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Over to Arcia. That's 1. Now to first, and it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Michael Busch now at the plate. That's
Ball.
off the mark. Ball one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Picks himself up an RBI. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Right through there for a strike. Here's your one. Ripped, but it curls foul. The Cubs with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This to center field. Tracks it down for the out. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Brazier.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here's Profar down. And that's in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. Profar is out. Here comes Austin Riley. First pitch, and he just misses. Movement in the bullpen. Julian Merriweather preparing to come on if needed. Thielbar getting loose as well. Next offering is in for a strike. And he chases that one below the zone.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Olsen in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. And
Full
that
count.
skips in the dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the pitch to Olsen. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Happ ranging back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. 3 up, 3 down that time. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Braves 8 and the Cubs 2. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Dylan Lee.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Right side, Kelnick. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No
and it's
ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Gage Workman, the next Cub to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1.
Misses
Ball.
outside. 1-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
One
It might be
ball,
time
2
to
strikes.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch
Ball.
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Crow Armstrong, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
2 outs. Pitch
No.
misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And there's a
2-1.
ball. That misses the
balls,
zone.
1
3
strike.
balls and a strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Braves take this one in a blowout.
These hitters came to the yard today thinking one thing: launch mode. 6 home runs. Just an incredible offensive display today. Even by today's standards, that is a huge total.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.